Good morning, Salisbury. I'm Coach Jones.
I'm Coach German.
I'm Coach Reed.
I'm Coach Pat.
I'm Coach Clemens.
Let's all say it together. A healthy mind is a healthy body, which is some healthy kids. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some comfortable, loose athletic clothing, some water bottles, an open space, soccer ball, football, any kind of ball that can be kicked or punted, and some cones for some zones.
All right, for our instant activity today, we're going to be playing Beat the Teacher. Pretty much, it's going to be explained in the next video, but I'm going to do a challenge, and then you're going to do the challenge and try to see if you can do it quicker or if you can get more reps than I did.
Hey, what is up? Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Coach Reed, and today we're going to be doing the Beat the Teacher Challenge. For this activity, we're going to have 7 different skills we're going to test. I'm going to go, and then you're going to go. And we're going to see who can do them the quickest or who can get the most reps in. Remember, like always, it is important to try your best and to have fun. Okay, everybody, give you a quick rundown of the activities we're going to be doing. The first 4 activities are going to be to see how fast you can do them. So the first one that we're going to do is you're going to be sitting on the floor. You're going to see how quick you can get up onto your feet without using your hands. The second one, you're going to be sitting on the floor. You're going to see how quick you can get up using your hands. And then we're going to lay down on the floor, see how quick we can get up without using our hands. And then we're going to lay down on the floor, see how quick we can get up using our hands. The last 3 activities, we're going to see how many reps we can get in them. So the first one, we're going to jump on our right leg as many times as we can, and then we're going to jump on our left leg as many times as we can. After that, we're going to do something called reach for the ceiling, and how that works is you're going to get a base starting point, so as high up as you can reach. You're going to lock, load, and jump, and get as high as you can reach. You're going to take the distance between the 2, and that's how high your jump was. After that, we're going to finish it all up with a good old plank challenge. And we're going to see how long you can hold a standard plank and how long you can hold a high plank.
So what are we learning? Today, we will learn how to kick and punt a ball for accuracy, force, and distance. We will learn how to figure out how much force is needed to reach a certain distance or target. We will learn about showing sportsmanship, respectfulness, and how we can encourage our peers throughout activities. This aligns with MSDE grade level outcomes. S1E21-4 kicks along the ground and in the air and punts using mature patterns. S2E33 combines movement concepts, direction, levels, force, and time with skills as directed by the teacher.
All right, for our health-related fitness activity, we're going to get some agility work in. You're going to have a variation of exercises on the next slide. You're going to do each for 30 seconds. Agility is important because it allows us to be quicker on our feet, and it helps with our cardiovascular endurance. The first exercise we're going to start out doing is high knees. You got 30 seconds to get as many as you can. Good work, everybody. Make sure you pump your arms. We're aiming for a 90-degree angle from our knees to our hips. Good work. 5 seconds. Good job. Go ahead and catch your breath. The next one we're going to do is butt kicks. So this time, instead of bringing our knees up, we're going to bring our feet back. Go ahead. Just like in high knees, it's important in this one that we're pumping our arms. Halfway there. Good work. 10 seconds, as many as you can. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, for our third one, we're going to do line jumps. So go ahead and put a line on the floor. Imagine one, and you're just going to jump back and forth as quick as you can over it. If this is too easy for you, go ahead and do it on one foot. Good work, everybody. Good work. 15 seconds. Five seconds, as many as you can. Here we go. Good work. All right, our second to last, we have quick feet. So we're kind of running in place and we're moving our feet as quick as we can. We want to stay in one single place. We don't want to run around the room. Quick feet, quick feet. Here we go. Really push. 5 seconds right here. Good work. Good work, everyone. All right, our final exercise, we're going to do skis. That's jumping back and forth, making sure we land with our knees bent. Ready, go. Try to get a good distance between your bounds back and forth. This is going to help with our explosiveness. Under halfway, here we go. Everything you got right here. Good work, 5 seconds. How many can you get? Good job, everyone.
Okay, so for activity 1 today, we are going to be punting a football. If you don't have a football, use a soccer ball or any ball that you are able to punt with, all right? So first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be punting for distance, all right? So we're not going to be worried about how high the ball is going. It could be a straight line, but if it goes pretty far, then that's what we want, all right? So the cues for punting is going to be, we're going to take a step. We're going to drop the ball. We're not going to toss it up. We're not going to let it hit the ground. We're going to just drop the ball. And as we're dropping the ball, we're going to extend our leg back and come through and kick, following through as the last cue. All right, so the key word, which is what I want all of us to focus on, is force, okay? Definition of force is strength or energy as an attribute of physical action or movement, all right? So that's what we want to focus on. We want to use some force to get that ball going certain distance and then eventually height. So on the next slide here, the video in the top left will be punting for distance. All right. So remember, use those cues. Remember, use some force, and we're gonna go for about 2 minutes, just going punting for distance. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. We got 2 minutes of punting for distance. All right. We're not worrying about how high the ball is going. Just making sure we're getting enough force into our punts. All right, we're going to go ahead and retrieve the ball every time. If you have a couple footballs or a couple balls with you, go ahead and punt those right away. You can hustle back and retrieve those footballs as quickly as possible so we can get as many in. I'm going to drop the ball, extend our leg back, and come all the way to the ball. Go work, everybody. Go work. Great job at extending our legs. That's really important when we're punting a ball here. If you need help, just look back at that top video there. Notice how I'm just letting the ball go. I'm not tossing it up or anything. Should we take those 1 or 2 steps? We're also, I just want to be clear, we're kicking the ball with our laces on top of the shoe, okay? We're not using our toe. We're not using the inside of our foot like we would with the soccer ball. We're using the top part of our foot. We're using those laces. We go about 25 more seconds here for punting for distance. See if you can get a couple more distant punts in. 15 seconds. Remember those cues. 10 seconds here. Get one more kick in if we can. All right, good work, everybody. Okay, so for these last 2 minutes, go ahead and get your ball, and we're punting for height now, all right? Not worried about how far it's going. If the ball goes straight up over your head, that's fine as long as it gets some height. Remember, really use some force on this one. We want this ball going right up to the sky. Same cues. Okay, remember, we're dropping the ball, extending our legs back, and following through, kicking all the way through the ball. Use that top part of your shoe, not using our toes, not using the inside of our foot. All right, the bottom video shows the ball going higher than it did on the top video. All right. Go work, everybody. Good work. I like how we're just dropping the ball right at our feet. 1 more minute here. Let's get a couple more kicks in if we can. Really use some force on these, all right? We want that ball shooting through the sky. We need to go about 45 more seconds. Make sure we're following through, taking those steps. Go work, everybody, go work. 30 more seconds here. Let's get as many in as we can. Try and get at least 2 more kicks in. Run down, grab your ball, bring it back and get 1 more off. 20 seconds left. Good job, everybody. Everybody's using the cues pretty well. 10 seconds. Get 1 more off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Good job, everybody. I saw some great punts. Really use some force. We'll go ahead and move on to our next activity.
Okay, so for activity 2, we are going to be punting in different zones, trying to focus on distance and accuracy. You're going to set up 3 different zones using any object that can help distinguish between them. This can be colored cones, tape, anything that you have to where you know which each zone is. The zones are to be about 15 apart from each other. For the first part of the activity, you are going to punt your object into the first zone, and then you're going to punt into the second zone, and then the third zone, and then you're going to repeat that cycle for 2 more rounds. So here's a photo on the left of an example of what you could do for zones. I don't have an open field where I live, so I just used the parking lot. The smiley faces indicate my markers so I know which zone is which. If you have an open field, you can put cones out and mark them that way. The cues for this activity are the same as the punting cues from activity 1. You're going to step, drop the ball, making sure that you're kicking or you're punting it with your laces. You're going to extend your leg back and follow through. Force is definitely something we're going to be working on again because you're going to have to use different kinds of force in order to get it to each zone. So that's definitely something that you want to focus on. You're going to have 3 minutes to do this activity, and you may begin. After you punt it into the first zone, run and retrieve your ball, come back, punt into the second zone, do the same thing, retrieve the ball, and then punt into the third. And you're going to continue that for 2 more rounds after. Good work, good work. Keep it up. Really make sure to watch the ball when you drop it because that helps with punting. Remember, really focus on different kinds of force. It takes less of force for the first zone than it does for the last zone. So keep that in mind. Got 1.5 minutes left. Got 1 minute left. Try to get a few more punts in. Really focus on these cues. Good work, good work. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left. See what you can do. I like what I see, everyone. Keep it up. Got 10 seconds left. Three, two, one, and stop. Okay, so for the second part of this activity, you are going to aim to hit a target in each zone. This target can be any object that can be punted at. You will punt into each zone for 3 rounds, just like last round, trying to hit the target. So here's my zones again. So these triangles are representing targets for each zone that you could punt at. Remember to use the cues. You're going to step, drop the ball, really focusing on the ball hitting the laces. You're going to extend the leg back and follow through. You're going to have 3 minutes for this activity, just like the last one, really aiming to try to hit the targets in each zone. May begin. Remember, again, this is where force is going to be used, different types. The further zone needs more force than the closer zone. So really make sure you're focusing on that while you're aiming to hit your targets. Good job, good job. Got 2 minutes left. Keep it up. Really focus on punting with the laces on your foot, not your toe. Good job, everyone. We're coming into our minute mark. Try to get a few more punts in each zone. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. Really focus on your accuracy for this activity. Try to really hit those targets in each zone. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Good job, everyone. Now we're going to move on to activity 3.
Activity 3 is tap tap score. We're going to do short and long distance. Students will tap the ball 3 times to kick and then kick towards the goal. You can go to the next one. We're going to do this for 6 minutes. It's called tap tap score. Do a short distance, and if it's easy, then go to the hard, which is the long distance. If you feel like you're just scoring at a defender or something to block it, just remember the cues. Then not kick your foot next to the ball, contact the ball below the middle of the ball, contact ball with shoelaces, follow through and kick hard. You can start. Keep it up. You guys. We're gonna go for another minute and then we're gonna move on to the next activity.
Okay, so we're going to review our lesson for today. The first question is, what are the cues of punting a ball?
We're gonna go ahead and wait a minute for you guys to come up with an answer.
Pat, you got any guesses?
Well, I mean, I pretty much know the cues, but you know, since they
So-
just popped up.
The cues are step, drop ball, extend leg, and follow through.
All right, so the second question here is, when punting for distance and height, what is the key word we used and why is it important? You have 1 minute to think about it and we'll come back for an answer. Coach Jones, you think you know what it is?
Can't be speed. I'm not sure.
You're correct there. Correct there.
What are you, Coach German? What are you thinking?
I was going with what you were thinking.
Well, I think this is also something that was used in activity 2, so that could help them figure that out.
Yeah. I think we use this word a lot in sports. So we got about 15 more seconds to come up with an answer. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so the word we were looking for is force, all right, and it is important because it needs to be applied when we are punting for distance to make that ball hard and make it go high up in the sky.
All right, we're going to go to the very beginning of our lesson. And why is agility so important? Give you about a minute to think about that. Think back to our line jumps and our high knees. Why were we doing all that?
Thirty more seconds to come up with an answer. Ten seconds. See what you guys think it is in 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're saying agility is important because it allows us to be quick on our feet and it helps build our cardiovascular endurance.
So for next class, we'll be working on some volleying and some dribbling. Make sure you have a ball that can bounce. You want to make sure you bring some water again, some loose athletic clothing, closed-toed shoes. Don't want to get any injuries. Your listening ears, and as always, bring that excitement.